Thank you very much. Okay, so we have nothing to rise and report from the closed meeting. Have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please. Matt, Brett Jones, for question in favor, opposed, motion carries. Business arising from the minutes, staff reports and other business, 7.1 CAO verbal update.
Hi, everyone. No verbal update. It was great seeing you 2 weeks ago in this fast track meeting plan.
7.3 information report, select funds report. Colin, I see you're here.
I know.
Okay, select funds report. Any comments, questions?
Sorry, I just had one question.
Sure.
How is there a policy on how long you keep a liability for committed funds? I see there's a couple of figures on here, like one that dates back to 2017. And I just wondered, it was Anderson Lake dock signage. It's a really specific amount, so I was like, why was that never paid out, and how long do you keep it?
Are we talking area A here?
I think Anderson Lake would be area B. Actually, it's area C, sorry.
To the chair, we don't have a specific timeline on when we reallocate things, but I follow up, or staff follow up on any outstanding items. The reason it's a specific number is because that's a remaining amount from a previous allocation amount, so we've kept that there in case that more comes in later. But we do go through them periodically and follow up, and if there are if those funds are no longer needed, then we do reallocate them back to select funds for other projects.
Thank you.
Director Rainbow, can I proceed with the question?
Yes, please.
Just from looking at the general select. The Statly and Futures Golf Tournament in September. I wondered why we hadn't dispersed that.
The 2,500,
Yeah,
that's been sent out.
okay,
Yeah, we've paid that.
okay, beautiful. Can I jump to area B?
Sure.
I think I found some money here. November EAD, the Lillooet Friendship Center Society Food Bank. I wasn't intending on spending 4,000, rather 2. What happened there, Colin, if I can, Director Rainbow committed 2,000 and I committed 2,000 for a total of 4.
Yeah, that's just an error in this report. I'll update that to 2,000.
Yes, thank you.
And it is showing as 3,000 in area D, so it's just
Okay, great.
thanks for catching that.
Great update.
My computer was refusing to recognize me as human. Finally got through. Okay, so area C,
Yeah, everything's fine.
area B is fine. So
Area B is now blind.
so we actually a motion to accept. Who seconded in favor? Carried. Fine, thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Area B is a little richer.
No, it's okay.
Request for decision, temporary use permit number 77, Tiger Bay Development Corporation, Electoral Area D. Are we having to about this?
Anna and Kim.
Anna and Kim.
Yeah.
Hello, Kim. Hello, Anna.
Hi.
So would you like to present anything to us, or are you just here to answer questions? Which way would you like to do that?
Are we, just to confirm, are we at 7.3?
7.3, the Tiger Bay temporary use permit.
Yeah, so I can definitely provide a short summary and answer any questions, but in essence, the applicant is requesting a 3-year temporary use permit for the purpose of locating a commercial soil processing facility. And that will be on approximately 1.2 hectares of land. This facility is intended to service various construction projects in the region, as well as to service the parcel itself once the necessary zoning is in place for a large-scale residential development. In terms of operations, the facility intends to process and distribute clean earthen material with the use of bulldozers, excavators, and rock crushers. The site is currently not visible from the highway due to vegetation. And as a condition of the permit, we are asking that a vegetation screen is maintained. Under the current zone, aggregate extraction and forest practices are permitted. Processing and manufacturing, however, is not, which is why this TUP is required. And please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions?
Do we have any worries about the integrity of Little Thistle Creek there, or is there enough sort of riparian protection that you feel it will not be negatively impacted by this?
Now, through the chair, they are proposing to maintain a approximately 40-meter buffer from that creek.
I just had one question, and I'm sorry if I should know this already, but with this kind of a TUP with regard to processing and moving soil around, is there any worry about mitigating invasive species?
Through the chair, we have not set that as a condition, but that is certainly something worth looking into in terms of invasive species.
I think I have a couple of comments about this. First of all, I knew nothing about this project until I read it in the staff report. So there's some questions I had that I'd like answered. It's not just invasive species. I recall a couple of years ago when Squamish were dismantling their spit, they had a lot of material to move. And it was difficult for them to move it because it was contaminated. So do we have any assurances that any material that's brought onto the site, at the Tiger Bay site, will be clean, will be certified as clean? Or so is that a condition that we've insisted on?
Through the chair, it is currently not a condition. We do have a condition for to exclude compostable material, just in terms of concerns around smell. But we could also add a condition to address invasive species and to ensure that the material is clean. That certainly sounds like a fair condition to have as part of the permit.
Yeah, and then for me, what goes on from that is, if we impose that as a condition, how do we monitor it? Maybe we don't have an answer right now, but that would worry me to some extent. And along with that, you know, I look at what's being proposed here. There's a fair capital investment involved in the kinds of machinery that's going to be brought onto that site. Who's doing that? Is that the landowner, the people that are applying for the permit? Are they actually going to be doing the work and managing it, or is it a third party? And the reason I'm concerned about that is that, well, let's say, so where I'm not concerned. they have a TUP for a piece of land, a piece of their land, which is leased to the owner of the Outbound Station coffee shop. So he was the one that applied for the TUP. So our relationship is directly with the person that's managing the business that's on the site. And so it's relatively easy to monitor what's happening and to make sure that nothing untoward is going on. When the film industry was using the Tiger Bay site last summer and causing all kinds of problems for the community with lights and sound and so on and so forth, when Tiger Bay were contacted, their comment basically was, no, it's not us, it's the film industry, talk to them. You know, and then the okay, so I've just been told that I should be moving that into a closed meeting.
I have a different
Yeah.
question, maybe?
Yeah,
Ask the question and then reopen.
Sure.
okay, let's do that. Let's just close this meeting for a moment.